and a very good morning to one and all present in my class. Hello my dear children, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. Yes, very good. So, good morning and welcome back in our EVS class. So children, today we are going to read a very new and interesting chapter. Do you want to know what is the name of the chapter? Tell me, do you want to know? Yes, of course. I know you all wants to know the name of the chapter. But let's say the name of the chapter. No. Before saying the name of the chapter, I will show you something all. Okay? When you will see that thing, you automatically will say the name of the chapter. Okay? And after showing the object, you will come to know about the name of the chapter. So do you want to see that thing? Okay, I'll show you. Just 1 minute. Okay, children. So see what is in my hand. What is in my hand, children? What is this? A glass full of water. And what is inside it? Yes, water. Exactly. So, do you know which chapter we are going to read today? What is the name of the chapter? I think everyone has understood now. Yes. So, the name of our chapter which we are going to read today is water. Yes, water. Okay. Now, children, tell me that this is the 6th chapter of EVS and the name of the chapter is water. Okay, this is the first video of chapter number 6, water. Okay, so children, before starting this chapter, I want to say that what is water and why do we need a water? Do you know the answer? Why we need water and why water is very important in our life? Tell me. I want the answer from you all. Yes? What you said? Yes, very good. Water is very important in our life. But why it is very important in our life? To grow. Okay, you are coming to the point. Very good. Okay, children. Now I'll tell you what is the need of water in our life and why we need water. Okay? So see, water in our life is very important. Water is very important in our life. All living things need water. Okay? All living things need water. Water plays an important role in our day-to-day life. Okay? You know one thing more important? 60 to 75% of water is in our body. 60 to 75% of water is there in our body. Weight is full of water. Okay, when we sweat, you know now what is the meaning of sweat? Yes, children, you know. You're very good and intelligent students. You know what is the meaning of sweat? When you do any hard work, when you are running, when you do some work under the sun, okay? The farmers do under the sun in the garden and all. Okay, so when we do something hard work, the sweats comes out. Okay, so we are losing that water from our body. That sweat is also a part of water which we lose from our body. Okay, to replace that water, what we have to do? Because that much water is coming out from our body as sweat. So what to do that much water is coming from our body, that how to replace it, how to manage it? Do you know? Yes, I'll tell you what to do in that condition. You all have to drink what? You all have to drink at least 8 glasses of water a day. Okay? You all have to drink 8 glasses of water a day. Yes, children, it's very important to drink water because without water we cannot live. We cannot live without water. Okay, so it is very important to drink at least 8 glasses of water a day. Now children, let's study this about in details. Okay, now we will study this in details. Okay, now listen. You, I, plants, animals all need water. Understood? You, I, plants and animals all need water. Okay, we need fresh water. We all need water, but dirty water or clean water? Yes, clean water we all need. We need clean or fresh water for drinking, okay, washing clothes, cooking food, okay, and bathing, okay. So we all need, and also for watering plants. We all water plants. Yes, we also need water for all these things. For what things we need water? For drinking, for cooking, okay, for washing clothes, for bathing, and also for watering plants. We all need fresh water. Now children, for example, I am giving you one example, okay. See, I already told you that we cannot live without water, right? Yes. So in the same way, plants and animals don't live without water. They will die. How they will die? Now see, if you are planting a small sapling in your garden, I mean a small plant if you are planting in your garden and you don't give water every day for the plants to grow, will it live or die? Tell me, will it live or die? Absolutely correct. It will die. It will not grow because to grow they need water, and if we don't give water to the plant, it will die. Same way, on the other hand, if animals also need water, if animals will not drink water, how will they survive? They will also die. See, in summer season, children, without drinking water, many animals in the park, many poor people, many small children die without water. Okay? So in our life, water is very, very, very important in our life. So you should all drink 8 to 10 glasses of water a day. Clear? Okay children. Now, see, most of the food which we eat comes from, we have already read now, in food we eat that most of the plants or most of the food which we eat comes from plants. So plants also need water to give the food. Yes? Okay. So plants also look clean and healthy when they get washed with water. Yes, am I saying correct? Absolutely correct. Plants also feel good and healthy when they are washed with water. When we take bath with water, we also feel very clean and healthy and fresh. So the same way, plants also think that they are become fresh and healthy. Okay, so many land animals, children, many land animals also enjoy living in water. Okay, and it keeps their bodies not only clean but also cool in water. Many land animals enjoy living in water and they feel cool, and also their body also become cool and fresh. In the other hand, animals also feel thirsty. Okay, animals also feel thirsty. Suppose one example I am giving you. If you go out in the summer season for any important work with your mother or father, or your father is also going somewhere out or to do some work, and when he is coming back at home, can you see now that your father is very tired? He wants some water to drink because he is feeling very thirsty, children. Yes. So the water is the only thing which, see, this water is the only thing which makes our body feel fresh and good. So you should always drink water, 8 to 10 glasses of water a day. Clear now, children? Now, children, in this chapter, the topic which we are going to read is sources of water. What we are going to read? Sources of water. From where do we get water? From where water comes? Yes. So, children, see, the most important thing, we get water from where do we get water? You only tell me. From where do we get water? Yes, we get water from rain. We get water from rain. Okay, and from where does rain comes? Clouds. Yes, rain comes from clouds. Yes, so rain is the main source of water and rain comes from clouds. Okay, when rain falls on the ground and it collects, the water is collected in, and the water is collected on the when the rain falls on the ground, the water gets collected in ponds, lakes, okay, ponds, lakes, rivers, oceans. Okay, so when the rain comes on the ground, it collects on the lakes, oceans, okay, lakes, oceans, ponds and rivers. Clear? One more thing, when the water flows, it forms small streams and big rivers. Okay? When the water flows, it forms small streams and big rivers. Okay, children? And sometimes rainwater seeps through the ground. One more important thing, children, you know now that under the ground also there are many water. Yes, do you know that under the ground there is many water? Yes, if you don't know now, you should know that under the ground there is many water and it seeps through the ground. Sometimes rainwater seeps through the ground and they are called underground water. Okay, there is water under the ground also and it is called groundwater. Which water it is called? Groundwater. And how the water comes from the ground? How the water will come from the ground? If we dig by digging wells. Have you seen the wells? So when we dig, what comes? Well, by digging wells, water pumps and tube wells, we can get water from the ground. Have you understood, children? So the underground there is also water, and how the water comes from the underground? By digging wells, okay, by hand pumps and also tube wells. Clear? Now, children, I hope you have understood the chapter about the sources of water, our first topic. Okay, now everyone quickly take out your EVS course book and we will read from the chapter. Okay, everyone come on, take out your EVS book.